The festive season arrives, and if you're looking for fun gift ideas, you have come to the right place. And even if the festivities are long over, these picks work all year round. No matter your target audience, we have something for everyone. And who knows, you might even come across a hidden gem for yourself. Also, the best part about gifting co-op games, you're in on the fun as well. So grab your wish lists and let's get started. Our first category is for the duos out there. The emphasis of these games lies on working together and completing each other. If you're the adventurous type of couple, or a big fan of Baldur's Gate 3, Divinity Original Sin 2 could be for you. With a cast of 4 simultaneously playable characters, each of you can control 2 of them. This even works in split-screen co-op or online for up to 4 players. You will make your way through a story-driven adventure, solving puzzles and defeating formidable foes together. This pick also relies heavily on your teamwork, as all your characters' abilities can have synergy with each other. Getting past an obstacle by throwing each other, igniting the oil your partner threw below the enemy, or freezing the opponents that have just been doused by a rainstorm, the possibilities are endless. But be aware, some riddles and battles can be a little bit difficult, and a thought-through playstyle helps a lot. Also, this game released quite some time ago. This can be a big plus if your hardware isn't the most powerful, but if you prefer more recent games, the aforementioned Baldur's Gate 3 might be the better pick. The next one is a must-play when it comes to co-op games for couples. It's a heartwarming and often hilarious adventure about 2 parents turned into dolls, trying to fix their crumbling marriage while navigating a magical world. Teamwork here is key, as every level gives you unique abilities that complement each other. Like one person controlling magnets while the other uses anti-magnetic powers. You will laugh, you will argue and maybe even cry, but it's super fun. However, be aware that this game requires a lot of communication. If one of you tends towards a loner playstyle in games, it can throw off the balance. Pro tip: don't take the minigames too seriously, or you might end up sleeping on the couch. If you're looking for a romantic sci-fi adventure, Haven is a perfect choice. You will play as you and Kai, a couple who just fled an alien world to stay together. Glide across gorgeous landscapes, cook meals and face battles using synchronized combat mechanics. The game is all about the bond between the characters, making it great for couples. But beware, it's more narrative heavy than action packed, so it's ideal for those who enjoy emotional storytelling. Next up, we have got games the whole family can enjoy. These are perfect for lazy holiday afternoons that deserve some family-friendly action and laughter. We picked especially light-hearted games, with the possibility for shorter game sessions. First off, we have the Overcooked series, especially Overcooked 2. This is the ultimate party game for chaotic couch co-op fun. Work together to prepare, cook and serve meals under increasingly absurd conditions like pirate ships, volcanoes and icy tundras. This game will test your communication skills and patience, often leading to hilarious results. Just be ready for the occasional fiery argument over who burned the soup. If you're hosting a holiday party, Mario Party Jamboree is a must-have. Compete with friends or team up in mini-games across colorful interactive boards packed with surprises. It's the perfect mix of strategy and luck, ensuring no one's out of the game until the end. Just watch out, stealing stars can turn friendships into frenemies real quick. For our third pick in this category, we got a fairly new game, Unrailed 2. Build tracks and keep your train moving in this frantic co-op game. You will gather resources, craft new parts and dodge hazards to prevent your locomotive from derailing. Between the relatively short sessions, you can upgrade your character, your train, and take on additional challenges and vote for your path ahead. This is perfect for groups who love fast-paced teamwork, high replayability, where even short game sessions jump right into action. But be warned, things can get heated when time is running out and you are low on supplies. The holidays aren't always about being in the same room to spend time together. If you're gaming with a friend from afar, these titles will make you feel like you're sitting right next to each other. For this section, longer play sessions with an emphasis on creating something together were our main target. First off, we have Enshrouded, which combines survival crafting and combat in a mysterious voxel-based fantasy world. Explore the wilderness, build bases, and team up to face the Shroud and defeat monstrous creatures in a game that rewards cooperation and strategy. It's perfect for players who enjoy sandbox-style gameplay with a touch of danger, or the creative minds that love shaping the whole environment to their liking. Just beware, it's still in early access if that's a decision criteria for you. If you need further insights, we also got a co-op review on our channel as well. From a voxel world into a pixel world, Stardew Valley is a cozy farming simulator that's perfect for a relaxed co-op gaming session. Grow crops, raise animals, and even explore caves filled with monsters together. The charm lies in its open-ended nature, letting you create the farm and life of your dreams over multiple long sessions. Just remember, this game is a slow burn, and while being relaxing, it may not be suited for thrill seekers or action lovers. Also, you should probably settle on your group's goals, as you will find yourself being sidetracked in no time. If the cozy farm life isn't for you, maybe a bit more thrill will do you good. If you like the creepy Tim Burton vibe and survival games in general, Don't Starve Together might just be the right pick here. You will need to gather resources, craft tools, and fend off monsters while avoiding starvation in procedurally generated worlds. It's a nice mix of strategy and survival, where one false decision can lead to your untimely demise. Like when someone accidentally lit a base camp on fire again, and we spent the last few minutes laughing as we all froze to death. So in short, this game can be brutal. Make sure everyone knows it's okay to fail. It's part of the fun. Some groups just want to embrace the madness. If you're one of them, these games will have you laughing and shouting a lot. We chose the few next picks purely on chaos and fun alone. First off, Gang Beasts is a physical-based brawler where floppy, colorful characters battle it out in hilarious, unpredictable ways. From punching each other on speeding trucks to dangling off giant cranes, chaos is guaranteed. It's great for laughing, but doesn't require much strategy, making it a hit at parties and casual gaming nights. Don't take it too seriously. This game is meant to be ridiculous. If you are a fan of the Temtem franchise or the bullet hell genre, Temtem Swarm might be the right addition to your chaos roster. In this fast-paced action game, you face off against a swarm of enemies, with increasingly difficult encounters and mini-bosses sprinkled in between. During each run, you will level up your Tem, evolve them, and unlock new abilities and traits. Outside of combat, you progress your Tem's skills and passives, or unlock new Tems altogether. Find the perfect synergy between the Tems of your group and take on even harder bosses in various biomes. Again, this is also in early access, so keep this in mind. If this wasn't chaotic enough for you, or still way too serious, we got another Goat 2, Goat Simulator Remastered. In this game, up to 4 players control a goat in a small suburban environment, causing mayhem, perform stunts, and earning points for destruction and chaos. The game thrives on its humor, ridiculous physics, and intentional lack of polish, making it more of a comedy experience than a traditional game. Laughing is guaranteed if you're into this kind of humor. We won't judge, promise. If that was just a little too colorful and silly for you, don't worry. The next section will be dark as hell, literally. Do you need some distance from the cheery festive vibe and like yourself something to balance the tone? Take a look at the following horror and thriller picks, 100% glitter-free guaranteed. What's better than a fast-paced parkour game? Right, a fast-paced parkour game with zombies and horror. In Dying Light 1 and 2, you will find yourself in a zombie apocalypse, equipped with, well, not much, but hell, do you know how to traverse buildings? Team up to scavenge your surroundings, craft makeshift weapons and battle the infected hordes. Or challenge your orientation skills after dark when the real bad creatures come out to get you. The freedom to explore and strategize with friends is a major highlight. However, its mature theme and intense action aren't for everyone, so keep that in mind. Although the second part looks better, we for ourselves enjoyed the first one more, since it felt way darker and the story was catchy. Ever wanted to be a Ghostbuster? Phasmophobia puts you and your friends in haunted locations where you will investigate supernatural activity and, hopefully, survive. Investigate clues, gather evidences, and try not to scream as you're stalked by malevolent spirits. The game's immersive design, especially in VR, will keep you on edge. Offering a great variety with different ghosts, tools, and maps, it will keep each hunt fresh and terrifying. Watching your friends panic when the ghost starts hunting is priceless. But beware, It's not for the faint of heart, or those prone to nightmares. Also, put away anything breakable to avoid spending the festive season arguing over why your last ghost hunt resulted in the shattering of your family heirloom. Survive together or die together. What a charming outlook. In Dead by Daylight, you play as a group of survivors against a ruthless killer in an asymmetrical horror game. Work together to repair generators and escape, or play as the killer to hunt down your friends. It's a thrilling mix of strategy and suspense, with plenty of survivors and killers offering a lot of variety to the gameplay. The competitive nature, however, can lead to frustration, especially for newcomers, just as a heads up. If good stories are more your thing, worry not, as the following section is all about those well-written, memorable moments. In A Way Out, you and your partner play as two inmates, escaping prison, facing challenges that test your skills and your friendship. This cinematic story-driven co-op game creates a deeply immersive experience, with the split-screen gameplay and narrative. You will often be doing different tasks, like one player distracting a guard while the other sneaks around. The bond you build makes the twists and turns of the plot hit even harder. It perfectly alternates between action-packed sequences and slower, heartfelt moments. While the story is gripping, keep in mind that it's a one-time playthrough and strictly limited to 2 players. With the latest update, Dawn of Equinox, a real co-op mode has been finally introduced to Sea of Stars. In this retro-inspired RPG with beautiful pixel art and turn-based combat, you will venture out into a magical world full of puzzles, dungeons, and epic boss battles. Follow the story of 2 children of the solstice, who will combine their power of the sun and moon to rid the world from the evil alchemist. It's a perfect blend of nostalgia and modern game design, but its slower pacing might not suit everyone. Lastly in this section, we have Spiritfarer, a heartwarming management sim about helping spirits pass on. Co-op lets one player control Stella, the fairy master, while the other plays her feline companion Daffodil. With its beautiful visuals and music, every frame feels like a painting. You explore themes of life and loss in a thoughtful but also sometimes uplifting way. Every spirit has its own story to tell, making it a deeply emotional and beautiful co-op experience. It's rather slow-paced and might be a little bit too emotionally heavy for some, so keep that in mind. You prefer to live out your creativity? We also got some highly creative picks for you, so off to the drawing board. First on our list is Grounded, which shrinks you to the size of an ant in a backyard filled with dangers and surprises. You need to work together to build bases, fend off giant insects, and explore this miniature survival adventure. Never have you ever used everyday items as creative as in this cool adventure. So shovel up that chewing gum, stick some salt to it, and put it on a twig. Morningstar ready! It's great for creative players, but arachnophobes should probably beware. Those spiders are no joke, although there is an arachnophobia filter for that. In Core Keeper, you will find yourself even deeper underground than your average anthill. How deep exactly? We don't know, but that's precisely what you have to find out. After being teleported underground, you try to find your way back up. You do that by combining mining, crafting, and exploration in a charming pixel art world. Play with up to 8 friends as you uncover secrets, fight bosses, and expand your underground base. Its addictive progression loop is perfect for fans of Terraria or Stardew Valley, though its early game grind might not be for everyone and the difficulty in later stages increases drastically. If you're one of these people that optimize everything to the fullest and share this mindset with your friends, the next one will blow you away, as Satisfactory is a dream come true. Begin with your little spatula scraping off iron from the ground, and in just a blink of an eye later, the whole planet is covered in factories, machines, and conveyor belts. Construct massive buildings, automate processes, and explore an alien world in this first-person co-op. It's immensely satisfying and gets increasingly difficult the more you progress, which can be overwhelming for those unfamiliar with complex systems. Brain teasers and puzzles are exactly your type of game, but you like them in co-op? We might just solve that riddle for you. Step into an escape room style adventure with the We Were Here series, emphasizing communication as you and your partner work through puzzles in separate areas describing what you see to solve the mysteries. Desperately trying to explain a complicated puzzle while your partner tries to grasp your explanation makes up for a lot of fun. This obviously works best when not played side by side. It's a brilliant test of teamwork, though occasional miscommunications can lead to either hilarious or frustrating moments. Also, it's strictly 2 players, so you will need a dedicated partner. Control 2 adorable Yarnies in this heartfelt platformer about friendship and connection that is unraveled too. You work together to solve puzzles, swing across gaps and navigate beautiful, nature-inspired levels. Each Yarnie depends on the other, making teamwork essential. Some puzzles might get tricky, so younger or less experienced players may need help with some of the segments. It's short but sweet, making it ideal for a cozy weekend. Portal 2's co-op campaign is a masterpiece in puzzle design. Work as 2 robots to navigate GLaDOS' increasingly devious test chambers using portals and physics. The challenges are brilliantly crafted, but communication and teamplay is key. Playing together is nice, but playing against each other, even better. The following picks will bring you that friendly competition for certain. Mario Kart remains the ultimate racing game for friends, family or rivals. There are dozens of installments across many Nintendo platforms, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe being our favorite. The colorful tracks, iconic characters and plenty of chaos make it a must-play. Whether you're a seasoned gamer or a kid, it's easy to jump in and have fun. With its dozens of tracks, modes and unlockables, it keeps things fresh. Just watch out for the blue shell, it's a destroyer of friendships. If you like your competition more face-to-face, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate has got your back. With a huge roster of Nintendo's greatest characters, this ultimate party fighting game lets you battle it out whoever you pick. Whether you are more casual or competitive, this game is always a blast to play. While button mashing works fine for beginners, skillful play gets you that rewarding feeling. However, 4-player free-for-alls can be a little bit overwhelming, so keep skill gaps in mind and adjust handicaps accordingly. If you're a fan of vampires and want to turn your competition into longer gaming sessions, V Rising might just scratch that itch. In this game, you awaken as a vampire, completely stripped from your powers, on the quest to rebuild your empire. Harvest resources, raid villages, face off against bosses and dominate a gothic open world. All that with or against your friends, as you have the possibility to play alone or in teams of up to 4 players, on servers for up to 40 people and more, as you can set your own rules and limits. And if, after all that PvP gameplay, you crave a more strategic approach, the following choices might provide you just that. The Anno franchise has been one of our favorites since back in 6002. The edition, not the year of course. We ain't that old. Its newest installment, Anno 1800, is an empire building strategy game where you will balance economy, trade and diplomacy in the Industrial Revolution. The co-op mode lets you share responsibilities, creating massive thriving cities together as one party or playing together as different parties. It also allows you to face off against each other and pick your other opponents according to your desired difficulty. A must-play for strategists that love ever-evolving gameplay that increases in difficulty over very long sessions. It might not be the best pick, however, if you're easily overwhelmed by managing hundreds of resources, productions and trade routes. Age of Mythology Retold is a remaster of the legendary classic in the realms of RTS. Relive the glory of the original with its updated visuals and gameplay. Choose your god, build your army and summon mythological creatures to crush your enemies. Perfect for strategy lovers, but its competitive edge may intimidate casual players. Lastly, another long-going series, Spellforce. Keep in mind that we focus on Spellforce 3 Reforced here, as the newest installment, Conquest of Io, falls a little short on the qualities of its predecessors. With its nice blend of RPG and RTS, it's a neat pick for fans of both genres. The campaign is playable for up to 3 people and lets you control heroes and armies in a richly detailed fantasy world. While playing in co-op, you all get to control the same characters and battle forces. Although splitting and dividing the main protagonists and tasks among you can be very fun, it's also an acquired taste, so keep that in mind. So, whatever your holiday gifting plans are, these games have you covered for sure. Also keep in mind that there is a Steam Winter Sale coming up soon. And if you didn't find your perfect match, try our tool Finch on our website, link below. Until next time, happy holidays and don't forget to co-op with your favorite people.